Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Femi Nnakwe. I am reporting from Home 207, Niger State University, and we have Xavier Baruti, who is an undergraduate at Niger State University. He is a pre-med bio major. Thanks for joining us here, Xavier. How have you been?
Pretty good. Good evening, Femi. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. So tonight I'm talking about HIV and AIDS, and the very is a very important topic. It's a very is a important virus that has been in circulation, for a while and has no proven cure yet. Can you shed some more light on this virus?
Sure. Human immunodeficiency virus is a
Mm-hmm,
virus that attacks our immune system, our T4 cells,
mm-hmm,
um, and it leads to the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome or AIDS. HIV was first discovered in humans in about late 1950s, 1960s. Um, and it permanently incorporates its genome into our genome. Um, so it's a retrovirus.
okay,
And once you get it, it's with you for the rest of your life. So,
okay, okay. So the virus has been around, since the 1960s, and there has been a lot of talk about, like, how the government invent the virus to get rid of people, which is very highly unlikely. But the major talk has been that the virus was spread from apes to humans. We can talk about the evolution of the HIV virus and how it has gone from being spread through monkeys to being spread from one human to another.
well, it's widely accepted that HIV evolved from the simian immunodeficiency virus, or SIV, which is
Mm-hmm.
present in African monkeys. So it's understood that, that the SIV virus was transmitted to humans, and then over a period where it evolved, sort of say, mutated. That's how we got the HIV that's present in humans.
Okay. According to the impact of implementing HIV prevention, it's been said that that the virus is spread through bodily fluids. So that includes sweat, saliva, or does the virus spread through like specific bodily fluids?
Well, it's important to be well informed about how a virus like this is spread. You
Mhm,
don't want to encounter someone that has the virus and treat them inhumanely or anything like
mhm.
that. Um, so it's not spread through saliva. It's not spread through sweat. Um, it's most commonly spread through sexual contact, needles, needle sticks, exposure to an infected person's blood, things like that. Um, and actually, there has not been any reported cases of the spread of HIV from other bodily fluids, such as tears, sweat, saliva, um, urine, feces, anything like that.
Okay. So talking about the spread of the virus, when an individual is infected with HIV, it usually takes about 1 to 2 years before the symptoms show up and the HIV completely takes over the T4 cells. For those who are watching, your T4 cells are the cells of your immune system that help in defense, and those are the cells that are targeted by HIV virus. So, David, can you tell us about how the T4 cells take over the host so efficiently and effectively? And can you also talk about the replication of the virus in the host and how it eventually leads up to AIDS?
Um, well, HIV is asymmetrical, icosahedral. It's also enveloped, meaning that the capsid is surrounded by um, the membrane of the host cell when it budded off. Um, Membrane also contains glycoproteins that stick out from the virus, and these are going to be used to bind to the receptors on the host cell when infection starts. And when this happens, the two membranes fuse together, and then the virus genome has infiltrated the cell. And then when that happens, the RNA genome needs to be changed into DNA, And in order to do this, some viron enzymes, such as reverse transcriptase, can be used to alter that RNA genome to DNA. And then once this happens, it is going to be relocated to the nucleus, where it is incorporated to the T4 chromosome, and it can either remain dormant for any amount of time, or it can be expressed and be transcribed into mRNA, viral mRNA, and also the viral RNA genome. And then that mRNA is going to be used to be translated into viral proteins that's going to be used to assemble new viruses, which will enclose the viral RNA genome, build off of the cell, and infect other T4 cells. And when this process happens, that's how you end up with acquired immunodeficiency virus.
An article that was published on TikTok, on the TED Talk, talks about a man who was cured of the HIV virus. Now, how was this individual cured of the virus when he has like almost no cure? And also, are there like any other ongoing researches on how to cure the virus of an individual who has been infected by HIV?
Well, HIV, again, doesn't have a cure as of now. And the reason why it's so hard to cure HIV is because it mutates very rapidly. Once we think we have a cure for it, it just mutates again to a different strain, and we're back at square one. But yeah, you are correct. There was a patient in 2008 that was cured of HIV. It is the Berlin patient, and that is the first case in over 70 million cases of HIV that a patient was cured. So that's pretty interesting. We think he was cured because we know that T4 cells are produced in the bone marrow of bones. And the patient has had a number of bone marrow transplants, also an extensive amount of chemotherapy treatments. We believe that the infected T4 cells were killed from the chemotherapy sessions, and replaced or replenished with new T4 cells from the bone marrow transplants, which eventually led to him being cured. Although there is no cure as of now, sort of say, for everyone. If you are infected with HIV, there are a lot of medicines that you can use to live a healthy life that you'll have to take every day for the rest of your life. And an effective treatment method and ongoing research is the CRISPR method that is used to target the HIV genome. So.
Okay. So when looking up this, we went through various news articles and various research articles. Can you compare the news articles to research articles and like how they work together?
Yeah, the news articles are actually pretty comprehensive. They do some justification to the topic at hand, HIV, of course. But the research articles, in my opinion, give more of an analytical response to HIV, and they're peer-reviewed, so I believe that they are more reliable. They're better sources than the news articles that we have.
Okay. So to round up for tonight, is there anything that you would like to tell the audience regarding the virus? Why it's important that they have knowledge of the virus? And like, is there any actions they can take to curb the spread of the virus?
I'll just have to say to, be careful. HIV isn't a death sentence as it was decades ago. We've had advancements in technology and medicine to help increase the life expectancy of those that have HIV. But you should still be careful with protection, be careful with needles, and get tested regularly.
Okay. Thank you. So everyone who is watching, You just heard what he said. Be very careful on how use protection, to go for tests regularly, and all that. So thank you for joining us tonight, Xavier. That concludes tonight's show on viruses around us. So join me next time, same place, same time. Nice seeing you, I guess. Stop the